And now we've got Green Party candidate for Cheshire East and Congleton Town. We've got Lisa Miller with us. How are you, Lisa? You all right?
Hi, good, thanks, Stuart. Thanks for having me on.
Now, we've got to ask the question, why should we vote for you?
Well, I'll be standing on behalf of the Green Party for Congleton South East. The reason why I'm standing is to bring about change. I'm passionate about protecting the environment and, importantly, restoring the environment. There are so many places that could be a wildlife haven. We just need that voice in the council to encourage this. The countryside is everywhere, but unfortunately there is no biodiversity. Congleton's green spaces need protection now more than ever. And I think I speak for many residents who are weary of the overdevelopment that's going on in Congleton. Congleton could be the most biodiverse town in the country if we want it to be. And amazingly, the local councils have a statutory duty to protect biodiversity, and I can really help them achieve this. We need social housing, we need schools, GP practices, dentists and community centres. We need all these essential services. The council needs to be providing these services, not only more houses and more roads. We need a better public transport system, one that's affordable to make it attractive. It needs to be convenient and reliable. And we're in 2023, so why have we not got the same level of convenient public transport that London has? I'm a mum of 2 young children. I'm local born and bred, as you can tell with my local accent. I'm an intensive care nurse of 16 years, a hedgehog rescuer for Badley Green Hedgehog Rescue for the past 3 years. I'm an environmental influencer online, one of the founding members of Congleton Plant Swap and Gardening for Wildlife group. I'm a member of the Children's PTA at my children's school, and I grow trees at home and donate them to landowners for planting. I've set up Congleton Plant Swap and Gardening for Wildlife group, where I try my very best to inspire the public to take an interest in the wildlife that's on our doorstep and ultimately how to help it to thrive. The Congleton Plant Swap was born during COVID out of necessity because there was no access to seeds and plants as everywhere was closed. Society realised the huge benefits of what is on their doorstep, and so the group was built to encourage this and educating society on how to help. And as you can probably tell, conservation is a massive passion of mine. Also, through the pandemic, many more people realised the importance of open spaces, and there's a huge demand for more allotments. As we know, the provision of allotments is very poor in Congleton, as in most places, but again, the council has a legal duty to try to provide new allotments, and this is something I will be pushing hard for. It's about identifying wild spaces that have been abandoned and the council taking them over for the community use. In 2019, I campaigned to the local council to get glyphosate spraying banned outside children's play areas and outside schools. After a lot of lobbying and help from one of the existing councillors, we were very successful and got glyphosate spraying stopped completely by our town council. However, this is not enough. Cheshire East Council, private housing associations and landowners are still spraying at will, and the destruction of nature continues. As a result, the research that I carried out for this, I became a member of the Pesticides Action Network. I'm also a member of the Cheshire Wildlife Trust, where I'm passionate about supporting their campaigns and habitat restoration projects. What will I bring to being a councillor is honesty, integrity and compassion. I'm very approachable and I'm a good communicator. My career has shaped me to be the person that I am. It's grown a compassion in me to understand and listen to people from all walks of life, and to advocate for people is part of my job. As a healthcare professional, a critical care nurse, I'm there for my patients just like I'll be there for the residents of Congleton South East, no matter what. I would always base my decisions, importantly, on evidence-based approach, meaning I will research topics and communicate with experts where possible to ensure I'm making an appropriate decision in everyone's best interest. Ultimately, I will just try to do my best to serve the people of Congleton. I'm a firm believer in protecting and restoring our environment, and this is directly linked to our own health. This is why I volunteer for the conservation effort at Badley Green Hedgehog Rescue. Healthy environment really means healthy and happy residents. The society needs to be immersed in nature to help people's mental health, and we know there is a mental health crisis that's active now. I've seen it through my line of work. The council needs to provide workshops to encourage society to be rebuilding our natural environment. This way society will be more likely to defend it. We need to recycle and change our habits. This is why I will be a strong advocate for Congleton to have a household recycling centre reinstated at the earliest opportunity. I will try to campaign for a crossing at Mossley traffic lights to make it safe for the children to cross, further tree protection for established trees, continue the support on the campaign to save Dames Moss campaign. I'd campaign for allotment space for residents and always advocate for the protection of green spaces, which is a top priority for Congleton.
Right, Lisa.
Act Global. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, carry on. I thought you'd finished.
To act global, we must think local, and this is what the Green Party is aiming to do. Green issues have never been more relevant than now, and there's only one true Green councillor, and that's the Green Party councillor. I want my children to thrive in this town, and I want everyone else's children to be able to thrive also. I would work hard for every resident in the town, no matter who they vote for. If you have any issue you ever wish to discuss, then please don't hesitate to contact me on my personal email, greenparty.lisa@outlook.com, or look me up on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or my blog that can be found on Google. We live in a beautiful town. It's a fantastic town with more than 100 charities and groups that cater for all our needs. We have fantastic events in the town as well. We should be really proud of Congleton and what it has achieved. I would be proud to stand as your local borough councillor.
Well, Lisa, we've got to say another question to you.
Yeah.
As a Green Party councillor, do you not think you would be a bit alone, or would you work with other councillors?
I would always work as a part of a team, but I'm very aware that I would be the lone voice in the room, but it will be a strong voice and one that's absolutely essential, especially at this time where we're facing a biodiversity and climate crisis. I will be there and I'll be speaking out on behalf of our future and the children's futures too.
Thanks a lot for joining us today, Lisa.
Thanks, Stuart.